And the guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us to fight Iran this day, this week. He's a deep, dark son of a bitch, sorry to tell you.
Hey everybody, Michael Matt, walking along on a very, very cold winter day up here. I just heard some news that I wanted to share with people and comment on, and that is that apparently, according to the New York Times anyway, Hamas and Israel are now entering into negotiations for peace talks. And this is really, really good news. And I wanted just to say something about it to fit it into the context of what we're trying to do at Remnant TV, which I think is so important. Time's running out. Wokeism is blowing up in the church and out. And I think we really have to work on being more confident that we have the ability, together with all the conservative people, varying stripes across the whole spectrum, to apply serious pressure. And we need to do it. So on this Israel thing, I know lots of people were mad at me because ever since October 7th, I've been saying, this is insane. Stop this. Stop killing kids over there. And even a lot of traditional Catholics are like, hey man, that's anti-Semitic. How dare you do that? Please, don't parrot the goofball controlled opposition at Fox News. You know what I mean? And this is a great example of why not to, you know? I mean, this Israel thing. Just a couple days ago, what happened is Donald Trump takes a look at a video that Jeffrey Sachs made, who of course is the Jewish economist, in which he calls Benjamin Netanyahu a dark son of a bitch who's dragging our country into foreign wars in Israel's name, which is exactly what's been going on for decades, by the way. Anyway, Trump sends it out. He shares that video, gets in a lot of trouble. Next thing you know, Netanyahu announces he's not coming to the inauguration of Trump this time, right? And things get very interesting. So what are we looking at? I think what we're looking at is the fact what we were hoping all along. Trump's doing some saber rattling. Trump's looking at you. He's looking at us. He's looking at conservatives. He's like, what is going to be the thrust moving forward? I don't think he had ever any intention of going to war, World War III, for Netanyahu, right? He's trying to get himself out of it. At least that's my opinion. And so the fact that we spoke out, I'm proud of that. And I think everybody should have spoken out. And don't be afraid of the stupid you're an anti-Semite. No, we're not at all. We're trying to save kids. I don't care if they're Israelis. I don't care if they're Muslim, if they're Christian. They're killing kids in Gaza, right? Now they're killing kids in Syria, right? It's got to stop. And this guy Netanyahu is, as Sachs said, a dark son of a bee. I agree. It's exactly what he is. He's a psycho, right? So I think this is a really good moment to say this is why we need to stand up and we need to protest. We need to speak our minds and don't care for 1 second what's considered legitimate conservatism, like the little goofballs at Fox News, Sean Hannity, types. Forget them. We have our own ability to, be a part of this discussion, part of this political development that's got a lot of good things. Like I say, wokeism is on the star is waning. And that's good, not only in culture, not only in politics, but in the church. Francis has become passé. Francis is an angry old hippie. Wokeism is dying in the Vatican as well. They don't know it yet, but it's dying throughout the Catholic Church. And we need to get really, I think, very active in all of this. So I want to encourage everybody, don't be discouraged. 2025 is going to be interesting. We have no intention of walking away from this thing. We had a serious disagreement with Donald Trump over abortion. Still do what they said in order to get in. On the other hand, let's see what happens in a few weeks at the National Right to Life March. Let's see if they don't send Trump or Trump doesn't send Vance or something out on the mall and get things going again. That's what we want. We want to capitalize on this as much as we possibly can. Disagreements notwithstanding, we want to make the best of it. That's what Catholic Action is all about. Make the best of the political situation so that you can do the best you can for your kids, for your future, for your country. So anyway, good news. Ceasefire in Israel, and very, very happy, very proud of everybody who had the courage to stand up and say, stop killing kids over in Gaza. Stop with this. There's much more going on here than October 7th, and now we're seeing some fruits, and I think that's a really good thing. I'd say keep praying for Donald Trump as well, because I know it took a lot of courage on his part, I think, to sort of move away from this idea that he was just going to go to Israel and bomb the living daylights out of Gaza and the West Bank and then Libya and everybody else, right? He has to pull out. I think that's what he's doing, and I'm really, really, really pleased to see the extent to which conservatives were willing to stand up and encourage him not to do another, another shock and awe, another 2001 invasion of Iraq, bit of insanity that's going to destabilize the world and lead everybody, take everybody one step closer to this godless new world order that so many people are fighting for right now. So that's it. That's it. Just hello to all on this beautiful January afternoon. We will be back in the studio, Remnant Underground, here in a few days. Back to the 2025 normal schedule, the weekend show. And look forward to seeing everybody there. God bless you all. Michael Matt from Remnant TV. And we will see you soon.